A group of teenagers broke into an alleged haunted mansion. This is what happened to them. On 1859, a man by the name Dr. Barton had built a mansion for his family on top of burial grounds. Shortly after his two daughters moving in, they would die of unknown causes. Stories claim Dr. Burton resulted in satanic practices in result of grieving for his daughters' deaths. Years later, in 2001, a group of teenagers gave a visit to the abandoned and alleged haunted Barton mansion. This is what happened that night. Take a look. This man went camping and recorded his own abduction. A 30-year-old man named Jacob Edris went camping in Eugene, Oregon on November 14th of 2017. His camera was found around his campsite along with all of his other belongings.
Yo, it's about that time. Sun is setting. It's about 8 o'clock. Should be dark out here in less than an hour. There's someone right outside. That can't be. That gets us. That's someone's messing around with the rocks out there. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone!
To this day, Jacob remains missing. It's unsure what exactly happened to Jacob and his disappearance, but many claim this horrifying footage explains it all. Take a look. This is the story of the world's most haunted painting, The Anguished Man. This painting was made by a mentally disturbed man using his own blood. Then, moments later, he took his own life. A man by the name Sean Robinson took responsibility of the painting after the previous owner, his grandmother, had passed away. The painting manifests paranormal activity in the area it's present, so Sean keeps it locked away in his attic. In 2011, Sean decided he would share to the world what would happen if the painting is not kept locked away. Take a look.
So, I'm going to set up the recording equipment and leave it for approximately 8 hours. And I'll leave the light on.
Creepy Unexplained Sounds Part 8. On October 3rd of 2019, a group of friends went grouse hunting at a nearby forest in Ontario, Canada. It was just like any other hunting day for them. Until later that day at around 6:50 p.m. All of a sudden, the group hears what sounds like horrific roars of an unknown creature coming from deep inside the forest. If you're hearing the voice of an evil spirit, you could try this to get rid of it. On January 27th of 2022, a YouTuber by the name Jama Q would experience the cries of a wandering spirit at 1 a.m. Ever since he moved to this house, he has been tormented by different wandering spirits randomly through the night. Jama was preparing to test out a ritual a viewer of his had suggested. His house was built in front of an ancient burial ground where they would practice a ritual named Kukatashi. Kukatashi was a ritual that the accused were ordered to swear their innocence before the gods. Then they were forced to put their hand inside of this pot of boiling water. It was said that the innocent person would be unharmed, but the guilty would be badly scalded. Creepy Unexplained Sounds Part 7. The Missing Files of the Psychophony of Hell. During the late 1900s, a paranormal investigator by the name German Diargumosa dedicated most of his life to writing and documenting the paranormal. But it wasn't until 1985 that German would capture an audio so disturbing he decided not to release it to the public. The recordings took place in a library in Madrid after the owners claimed experiencing illness and an ominous presence. During the investigation, they recorded this at 3 a.m. in complete silence, and they called it the Psychophony of Hell. Have a listen. This is why you shouldn't mess with cursed places. Early this year, a TikToker by the user Jay Barari experienced multiple cases of paranormal events. They had recently moved into a farmhouse that was built back in 1742 with an unknown dark past. Due to high amounts of unexplained events, they installed security cameras around the property. This is one of many terrifying recordings the Barari family would experience. Have a look. On May 9th of 2015, a gardener by the name of Stephen Orr witnessed a terrifying scream.
Over here, looks like it's holding some water. Huh? I think it's time to go.
But Stephen had received so many comments to return and explore the source of the sound, so he did. He found an old furnace in a self-made shelter, so whatever made that noise will forever remain a mystery in that forest.